Good morning, everybody. So join me on a Tuesday, and today I'm looking particularly festive. I have got a sort of t-shirt dress on. It's not a me made, I'm afraid. I worked for the factory shop last year and we were selling these at like crazy money, so I definitely couldn't buy the fabric at the price I could buy the entire dress. So I hope you're all very well. Thank you for putting up with my incredibly short video yesterday. I think I'm just sort of sussing out life with a hot tub, which turns out is just life with a hot tub. But I can't complain because it's just so lovely. My husband had a friend round. He's just sitting just there. You can't see him. He's just off camera. Not the friend, the husband, that is. Yeah, he came round and they spent, I don't know, about 2 hours or so, I think.
2 hours, yeah.
Yeah, 2 hours in the hot tub just chatting. How lovely is that? I mean, I'm not saying you don't chat with someone when they're just sitting having a coffee in your house, but it's an incredibly relaxing environment to do it in. My daughter and I went in it twice. So, but this is not turning into a hot tub channel, don't worry, I'm still sewing. Very conscious of that. Got a banana milkshake on the go again this morning from a particularly sorry looking banana, so it needed to be blasted, otherwise it would be liquid all of its own. And I've got a yogurt today and a cup of tea. Ta-da! So that's me set for the day. So I've got work today. I'm having an audit done at work today, just on some of the sort of regulations and things that I've got to do. Sorry about my husband's nose in the background. So I shall probably learn a lot this morning, which is fine. And then we're going out for lunch today as a team. Nothing fancy. We're following quite strict COVID guidelines and things. Just we're going out for a baguette is probably the more accurate thing to say. Yeah, just as a team, which is really nice. And we're also doing Secret Santa as well, which is great. Yeah, so just a nice day ahead, really. And then when I get home tonight, I do intend to do some sewing. So I might just do one hot tub session later and then do some sewing with you guys. I think I'll probably make up that lark tee in the non-stretchy jersey, so that I can just at least see if it's the lark tee won't take me long. It's a bit like an Agnes from Tilly and the Buttons, so it won't take me long to put together, I don't think. I'm not gonna. I won't fix my overlocker tonight, so I'll use the other overlocker. I haven't got a teal thread anyway, so it would have either been black or grey thread in the overlocker. I wonder what you guys are up to. I know some of you are teachers and things, and manic preparations last week of term and all that sort of stuff. But do let me know what you're sewing and what you're up to, and if you're going to any Christmas events this week. I do love to hear from you. Yeah, okay, so I'll leave it there for now, and I'll catch you all later. Take care. I just wanted to jump on and share with you the beautiful card my daughter got us. So me and my husband. Look, it says, "Walking in a Whippet Wonderland." And look how cute that is. Oh my word. Look. And they pretty much got Lara on the right hand side there with the grey fur. And then Alice in the middle here with a reindeer hat on, sort of reindeer antlers. Look at this one on the left hand side. Look, it's got Christmas lights. Not that I'm saying that you should put Christmas lights around your dog's neck at all, but isn't that just the most beautiful thing? We're really touched because Molly's just got her first job. She's only been doing it about 3 or 4 months, and this year she's sort of saved up and actually is buying gifts for people from her own money, which she doesn't know to do, but it's just such a lovely idea. So yeah, and on the inside, it's really sweet. She's put she calls me Ummy and she calls Daddy Babby because that's how she used to spell. And she put Merry Christmas, and she's put, oh, let's move the card away, sorry. She's put thank you for putting up with me and for buying a hot tub, love from and we call her Bubble Love. So but there you go. Isn't that just the cutest thing ever? So that will be going in a frame after Christmas and going on my wall. So you may well see it in future videos. Good evening, lovely people. How are we all doing this evening? So that's the end of a Tuesday. Yeah, just days are whizzing by, aren't they? Soon be Christmas upon us, I guess. So what I thought I'd do this evening, I just literally got in from work. My husband's off this week, as you may remember. So I've had tea already, which is lovely. So I thought I'd pop up and do my Advent question with you and then do some sewing. So not 2 hot tub sessions this evening, just one. So yeah, so I'm going to, oh, my itchy nose. So let's do the Advent question now. So number 14, I've actually got some glasses with me this evening, so okay, let's have a look. Right, let's have a look, see what we've got tonight. So tonight's question. Oh, good question. What do I least like doing sewing wise? What do I least like doing sewing wise? Now, it's interesting actually, because I had quite a few very nice comments about my how I put the PDFs together. And a lot of people asked me, I'll reach over and get one here. So these are the PDFs I put together a couple of nights ago. So just if anyone ever wants to know, so this is, I put them together with Pritt Stick, but I absolutely don't look after my patterns because they are much more robust than you would ever imagine. So let me grab one for you. Leaning right across here, sorry. So this is as glamorous as it gets. Normally they're in their sort of poly pockets, but this is the same sort of thing. So this is the Simpatico Leggings that I was going to make had I bought the right fabric. And you can see I've literally just folded it up, literally whacked it together and folded it up. And you can see, so I've chosen a pattern with sellotape on actually, but literally the glued ones are exactly the same. Now the reason I'm talking about putting PDFs together is that a lot of people find putting PDFs together is the worst thing. I wanted to just pick you up a where are we? A glued together pattern so you can see. Yeah, that's how my patterns live. This is the Nora top, and that is just glued together and folded up and very, very unglamorously whacked back in a packet. I don't iron my patterns, I don't do anything glamorous at all. I just smooth them out, whack them down with some weights sometimes, and cut round them. So you'll be discovering a little slapdash in my sewing habits on occasion. So I don't mind putting PDFs together. I find it really relaxing actually and very satisfying. My least favourite sewing is probably associated if I make an issue or make a mistake. So my least favourite thing would be unpicking, I think. So when I was unpicking that jumpsuit the other night, I find that really frustrating because I need to unpick it, of course, but my brain is furious with myself that I've made a mistake, and my brain's trying to think, why did you make a mistake? What happened there? So I think sorry about the clanging and battering in the background. Let me shut the door. Hang on. Oh, I can't shut the door. I've got wood in the way. Anyway, so I hope that's not too loud for you guys. So my least favourite thing is unpicking because mostly I'm recovering from the fact that I've made a mistake again. And hopefully with you being along with me on many days worth of sewing, you see that quite often on Instagram and YouTube and things, you just see the perfect end, but in no way, shape or form is my that's not the right saying, but in no way am I a perfect sewer. Far from it. I create things that I wear for sure, but I could critique my clothes all day long really. But you know what? They're just for me, and I just like to wear them. And who's going to know that my seam is a little bit more wobbly, etc., etc. So yeah, my least favourite thing to do is unpicking. Also, I'd say I'm not very fond of finishing the finishing bits. So I really don't like hemming. I'm not that keen on buttonholes, not because I find them difficult or anything like that. I'm just impatient to finish. So really what I should do is get to a certain point and walk away. So waistbands are the same for me, and you'll have seen that a little bit on the duet trousers. Because it's one of the last processes, I'm always keen to finish. I'm not necessarily rushing, but I probably should take my time a little bit more, because once I get into the zone of sewing, I just like to just get it done. And I hope next week sometime I get to share some of that with you, because I do and can. I'm very lucky. I can genuinely spend hours sewing. Well, I say that. This was life BH, as at before hot tub. Um, I've yet to discover whether I can spend my life sewing at all, as I really just rather want to be in my hot tub with my daughter and my husband. And I can't remember if I said this morning, but to spend an hour and a half of quality time with my daughter in one evening, in one shot, not watching telly, not on games or anything like that, just together is, well, it's priceless. So anyway, I'm going to stop talking there, and I'm going to do some sewing for a bit, which I'll speed up as ever. So I'm making tonight, I'm going to do the lark tea, and I'm going to see how far I get. I could add, actually, the reason I do the fake hem is because I hate hemming, particularly because on a fabric such as the viscose jersey there, it could come out wibbly wobbly. And when you do the fake hem, it's much more stable. You can iron it. And you just get a really good result out of it. So if I remember, I'll stop the sewing at that point and show you what I mean by that, so that you've got a clear vision of that. But yeah, I shall stop it there. I'm going to add some sewing on now, and if I forget to say anything, I will say to you adios, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care, everybody. Okay, so you're handheld here, so it's not going to work very well, but basically, so this is the inside of the t-shirt, and that's the outside. So you turn up the hem as if you were going to do a normal hem, and at this point you'd either have overlocked this and then you'd stitch it, but I'm going to, I don't know how I'm going to do this actually, but actually what you do now is you fold this to the same depth. Yeah, I don't know. As you know, I don't have a fancy tripod or anything. I'm just doing this one-handed. I'm not sure how to set this up. Hang on. No, can't. I'm trying to. We've just been watching Fail Army. I feel like I'm doing a Fail Army. So essentially, a little bit neater than that. So that's what it looks like. You've basically got a double fold, and then basically what I'm going to do is iron that, and then yeah, if I was aware of not to cut it straight, effectively I'm sewing across there, so I'm going to iron it so it's nice and flat, and I'll come back to you. So I've just ironed that, so it's nice straight edge. So you can see that's the original fold, so that's what it looks like on the outside, and then I'm going to sew across here. So you literally just catch the edge, and literally don't take anything off it, and then when you flip this out, and you iron this this seam up, and then on the other side, if I turn it over, or I'm one-handed, which is crazy. So my tension's not quite right on my overlocker. You won't see that. So essentially, I'm going to iron that flat, and look, you've got this lovely seam finish as if it's a cuff, but it's not. And because it's not particularly, this isn't too bad, this fabric, but on unstable fabrics, doing that just makes this lovely neat finish. So I'm going to do both sleeves like that and pop them in. Okay, at this point I thought I'd just pop back on and show you the progress I've made. So I thought, you know what, I thought I'm going to try it on just in case the fabric didn't have enough stretch. I wasn't sure about the negative ease and things. I haven't put the neckband on, although I really like this level of scoop is lovely. The neckband itself is quite small, so it's not going to be sorry, it's roughly right next to the microphone. So yeah, really pleased with that. I won't stand up because I've only got tights on, but yeah, obviously I've made the sleeves sort of 3/4 length, if you like, mostly because of the depth of the cuff I've done. But I'm a sort of a pusher sleeves up, pulling a little bit across here, if I'm honest. I think I can stand up and still remain decent. So yeah, that tends to mean it's a little bit tight across here. But no, actually it's not too bad. I think the nature of the fabric is like that as well. It is a little bit tight across there. Maybe, I'm not sure. But I really love the colour though. And if I'm honest, at this time of the year in particular, I'm unlikely to wear it without a jumper on the top or something like that, so you won't see this pulling. But I think if I sized up any more, it would be too big. So I don't know. What do you think? I think it's okay. I think I'd be happy if I bought that in a shop. So I really love the colour of this, yeah, and the fabric has redeemed itself. This is the sort of thing that it was due to grow up to be, so I'm really pleased with that. So I'm going to leave it there, guys. I hope you're having a lovely Tuesday, and I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.